Welcome back to another video, baby. We're gonna discuss some more experiences and reflections of my own here on Earth, discerning narcissism, copycats, destiny swappers, mimics, flying monkeys, yeah, programmable people and all that. Like, flying monkeys are programmable people, okay? Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be, I'm gonna start by discussing more of the Puppet Master story. Okay, so this is my, for y'all don't know, this is my karmic born sister, but to me she's Puppet Master, and you'll see why in this video. Okay, so stay hydrated first of all. Okay, this is black cherry and lemon. And I got some cinnamon burning for the love and then intention. Okay, crystals. Okay. Oh yes. I want to discuss how, like, the destiny swappers and copycats need, because all of this falls under narcissism, really, like, blanketed, but this is more detailed and, like, it goes into, like, levels. Like, there's, yeah, what I'm saying, like, mimics, because narcissism is they mimic too, but, okay. So when I'm speaking of true narcissism, it's like all of this. It's like, and covertly, people who mean you harm and to cause harm and chaos for the betterment of themselves only. They move purely out of ego. Like, they don't see nothing else. They're full of lack. All they see is ego. Okay, so these people will, I'll describe it, but they're like step on anyone to get what I want kind of thing, even my own, like, best friend or, like, whoever. They have no loyalty, these people, okay? But I'm going to share, like, how they drag it on, like, they do have loyalty, right? Because they need puppets, though. They need flying monkeys. We'll discuss. Okay, so I'll tell you a story about how these energies need a way in, like, they need you to be low. Okay, so they're like, get you while you're down, right? So that's when I'll share a little bit about my personal story, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so what I've noticed in my experience with narcissism and copycats and destiny swappers, the Puppet Master, what she was doing, it's like two-faced, right? They talk about both. They'll say whatever in the moment to get what they want, like, right? But this is more serious. This is like hardcore. Like, this particular Puppet Master, like, narcissist energy is like death. Like, she was doing death magic. Like, she wanted to kill me because it was too far gone. Like, if I wasn't dead, then the truth would come out, right? That's how far this one goes. Because remember, I got stories on top of a whole lifetime of stories on this one. Okay, so I'll tell you a snippet of when me and my ex-partner got divorced, right? And I had told you in the previous videos that during my healing process, I was drinking heavily because it was either drink or die. Yeah. So then that was her getting me down, right? Like, because there's more stories to actually how we got divorced. I'm so thankful for the situation, everything happened, but there was plays being made out in my life to destroy me. Okay, starting with that, the divorce. I'm grateful for it, though. It needed to happen either way. But so when I'm down, right, like, as soon as like, she found out, like, oh, she's doing this, like, oh, okay. And then she would infiltrate herself into my ex's family and to my kids. But yes, I have three children, and to live with me currently, and one is rogue. Like I think he has to work himself out with his own narcissism traits. That's another story. So he chose darkness. He chose like puppet master for money and things. Okay, so she would go behind and talk to groups of people. I know the groups, but we'll start with my ex's family group. She would go and talk to them, and in the guise of, oh, I'm so worried. Look what happened. Like stuff that she did not need to be saying about me. Like keep your name out of my name out of your mouth. Like, right? Like, period. That's the red flag. If somebody is talking about somebody else that's not there, why? I want to know. Like, ask yourself, why is that? Why would this person be talking this much about okay? Like, really hyper focused on someone, okay? So she would go and infiltrate and talk with them and saying, oh my God, she's doing this and this and this. Like, she out in them streets, like, basically, like, doing the most. Instead of, like, right, a loving person would help, not just go behind and talk. Like, they would be in the room and helping me, right? Right. Okay, so then she would infiltrate them, like, slowly, too. And then grab them on, like, in the same sentence as, oh my God, she's doing this, but look at what I'm doing. I'm just here out of love. Like, I'm just so concerned. But meanwhile, never speaking to me at all. Like, what? And I know this, like, for a fact check because flash to another group of people. I'm looking at you. I'm going to name Kristen. I'm looking at y'all. Ashley, Randy. I'm looking at y'all. Okay, so anyway, who I'm named after, matter of fact. And ask yourself, why would you believe it anyway? So, cue to that, and people in that scene were like asking me, oh my God, your sister, like, she helped you so much, didn't she? Like, oh my God, thank God you have her. I'm like, we talking about the same person, bro? No, I haven't spoken to her in years. Like, I only see her, like, maybe once every few years. Like, I don't know the bitch. Like, I don't know her. And they're like, oh. Like, that should be your first clue. But these people that she's talking to are programmable. They don't have no mind. They're, like, complete, I don't know. I haven't dug too far on their energies because gross. But, like, it takes a kind of person to believe in this type of energy anyways. Because I would never, like, a light worker and a warrior would never stick around people who speak gossip. Like, that's crazy talk. But she hides it in the guise of, I'm just so worried and I'm helping. Like, oh my God, yeah, I did all this for her. And meanwhile, nah, what? I don't even have her number. I don't know this girl. And, like, she would prove it, right? By taking pictures every single tense. I saw her, like, once in a blue moon. Oh, picture, see? Proof. Look, I'm just helping her. Like, that's crazy. Okay? So she would give money to, like, okay, so aside from that group, back to my family group, she would give money to, like, my son to be like, oh, I'll give you, you need money? Like, to others, the guys of, oh, I'm doing so much and your mom hasn't done anything. Like that. It's like that. And this is confirmed with my external family, with my cousins. Like, she would send money to people because that's what she has, right? But she doesn't have it. She's a housewife. She just opened her legs for it. So, yeah. Which, that's not a problem, but, like, let's be real. Let's be real about the energies, okay? So, let me go to my notes, right? So, it's like, and whoever chooses that, like, say, so, like, my one son, I have 3 children, right? 2 are with me, 1 is rogue. He chose money over love, right? So he's probably a narcissist too, but anyways. Because if you can be bought, that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of person are you? Right. I'll tell you. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so mimics, all right? These copycats they don't have any information, right? They're just like egoic. They don't have love, and they don't want it, really. They just want to like perceive that they want to put the mask on that they do have love and that love for people, but they need things to keep up their copycatness, right? And destiny swapping. Okay, so they need someone to mimic. So if you are a light being and you have a copycat, you'll know because they stalk you, they're obsessed, and this will come out eventually through the people if they're around even one person that sees them. Like, you can recognize, like, why are you so, like, talking about this so much? They're very obsessive, okay? That's their weakness. They're very obsessed with you because they have to study you to become you, right? Because they don't have that. So, like, okay, what would a good person do? Let me go study her and then mimic, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to read what I have right here. Okay, so mimics, they can be hard to discern because they mimic. So they'll take your light, whatever they want from you at the time, they'll just go to you and mimic you so that you'll trust them, right? And earth angels don't need that. So we're not up in the scene gossiping or being weird. Okay? So, yes. And then isolation is a big point to them. The separation, division is a narcissist's best friend. If they can successfully divide a group into not speaking to one person or a thing or a situation, then that person is who they're trying to copycat and destiny swap. Okay? Okay, so that's how you can spot it in a group, too. If, like, everyone's ganging up on one person or doesn't talk to somebody, like, directly, that's who they're mimicking. Okay, and they need flying monkeys. Remember, they have no inner power, so they need others to repeat and spread monitor for them. Okay, this is where monitoring spirits come in, but we'll talk about that later. Monitoring spirits are like people they place in your life just to watch out and be like, oh, can you watch her for me? Like, I'm so worried. You got her? Let me know. And they tell you everything about your. That's why it's very important not to speak your things to dang near anyone. Okay, so. Yes. Okay, so yeah. So so they need others to repeat. Okay, so usually these copycats and mimics and destiny swapping people, they have a lot of friends, like acquaintances, because they need that to spread their stuff around, their lies. And then not really a lot of close people, like, even if they say they do, no. Okay? No real love, no real connections, just pawns, just usable people. Just whatever they find useful. If you're useful, they'll keep you around. Alright? Okay, so. And then, yes, they're power in numbers, okay, because they're not powerful alone with them. And they can never go through what the actual light earth angel that they're trying to copy can go through, so, right. Otherwise, they would just do it. Okay, so it's kind of like, yes, the evil, the government needing an army, okay, of dumbed down, easy, controllable people to direct and fight for them. Whole time would happily, like, brutally sacrifice any member of their close circle or whatever just to get what they want. Often they choose people, they seek out people who don't question them, who look up to them or need them, like financially or something. This is abuse. Okay. It's just like the army, like how when you get in the army, you're broken down, told to, like, don't ask questions, just do what I say, right? And these are programmable people, right? Okay. And then, so that was, yes, mimics, isolation, flying monkeys. The narcissist and copycat's worst nightmare is truth. All right, truth. Like, throw some truth out there and watch them squirm. They're like, what? They don't know what to do. It's like, and this is when it comes to, like, it's not about the people. But I still do rev up because it happened to me personally. Like, bro, what? But I'm just trying to share, like, these energies of darkness and light, especially right now, what's happening? What is the devil and the darkness hate most? Truth, love, and unity, right? And that's what a narcissist hate worse. Like, they don't like people talking together. They don't like love, unity, nothing like that, or truth. Okay? And they attack your throat chakra and your crown chakra. They attack your voice and your memories. Okay? You can't speak about what you don't remember or you're confused. They love to confuse someone. Like, they really love to confuse people. Okay, so they work hard at making sure someone doesn't use their voice or and because our voice has power, right? So each frequency, each time we speak and open and share the light, healing happens everywhere, even to them. That's why it triggers them too to hear us speak. They don't like it. So they mess with your throat chakra. Like, they'll project like, don't speak, nobody's gonna listen to you. Like, they project that at you. It's weird. It's like satanic stuff they be doing in the dark. Like, oh, like sending you bad energy. Like, bro, you like that? But they do. Like, love feels better, like, in my opinion, but like, okay. And they attack memories, and they thrive on confusion. Like, I'll give you an example. Okay, you're remembering their victim as something totally different, but the copycat has manipulated you into thinking you were wrong about them. Like, oh, you remember her as like sweet and nice? No, she's not. She was just like, she's faking it. Like they're projecting whatever they say to you is what they're doing, okay? Because if you remember like someone as being sweet and then they're saying all this weird stuff about them, you're like, okay, that's weird. Like, if you have questions, that's a clue. And they'll just discuss it away like, oh, they can manipulate people into thinking they were remembering the person wrong, or oh no, she is that, like, she's like this, like, you know? And then they'll show you proof, right? That looks acceptable to you, like believable, but it's like faked, or it's like totally not real. But in the moment, you're just like, okay, makes sense. Like, you don't really question it. And they only see material things because they don't have any love, right? So a person who lives outside themselves can't see inside. So they, okay, yeah. So how I put here, how can you trigger one? Is like compliment someone that they're trying to take from, right? And they'll be like, no, they'll try to break, you'll see them freak out, bro. It's crazy. Like, compliment someone that they're, like, say if you realize who is it that they're trying to destiny swap with, and start loving on them, and you'll see the reaction. Okay, they'll lash out or be still, trying to think of a plan because they don't want to be seen. Because if they are seen, that's the jig is up. Okay, and I wrote eyes wide open instead of eyes wide shut. Okay. Okay, let's see. How they need to spread gossip, yes. This all applies to like shadow government too, because it's all the same. Yeah, and like I said before with the divorce thing, they try to make things happen in that person's life to make them lower because they couldn't reach them or touch them if they're too high. So they bring them down low, and then they attack. That's when they're infiltrating other people, like, oh, I'm just so worried, like that type of vibe. Okay, they're high functioning covert narcissists. They mimic a person, a human, real well, right? The smiles, laugh, they're funny, they're this, they're charming, like, okay, think psycho killer vibes. Oh yes, and they are high functioning, and they think they're above God and who created them, right? Because you can't really destiny swap with someone unless they allow you to, so that's crazy talk. Like, right? You're not above God. I already have my own destiny, like, that's not gonna work. Like, but they think they're better than God and Creator. They think they are God, and that's what they're trying to play. With all parties involved, like the pawns that they use and the people that they try to mimic and steal from. Okay, they have get them while you're down. Yes, they are weak and lack inner power. This is why they seek to steal. They could never go against light warrior energy at the same level. Yeah, they need to bring you down a little bit. Okay, and I already discussed using money against like my children and my own family. But like, if you can be bought, then you're not for me anyways, right? So like, in this, they show me who I'm around, so that's good. Okay? Yep, studying light. And then while projecting their behaviors onto whatever they like. So if they are saying, oh my gosh, she's doing drugs. Okay, so just know that was a projection, they're doing drugs. Like, right? Okay. Yeah. And if you believe like someone blindly, like you're a programmable person, and you should check that. Okay. Their energy is entitled and forceful. They use the guise of I'm worried, but then like when have you ever actually done anything? Like I don't know. But that's when the isolation and division come across, right? Because if you don't talk, then y'all don't know. Yeah. Yes. And this is often able to go on because yeah, they don't speak to each other. Because light beings aren't like out here talking. They have their missions to do, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're done. We're good. Cute. Love that. Perfect timing. Okay. So if you have any questions, put them down, and I'm gonna talk further about this tomorrow. I'm gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as my video days. Okay. And then Friday, hopefully, we'll do a fun like tarot one. Okay. Drink your waters.